A customer sent us a tech support email asking an interesting question. Augustine wants to know, how can I record my preamp and get Power Amp Mojo direct to my digital audio workstation? Great question, Augie. We gave that a little thought and came up with a really interesting answer for you. What he wants to do is take the preamp output, feed it into the power station somehow, and have the line out send the preamp and the power station power tube sound direct to his DAW without using a speaker. And there is a way to do that. What you do is you set up your preamp as normal, and we're using a GP3 here as a reference. Plug the guitar into the input as normal, and we've got the rhythm channel set up, and here's the master volume. So we set the volume where we like it, and we're all done so far. Now coming around to the back, we take the preamp output, which is here, and feed it directly into the line in of the power station, which is here. You can also use the effects return jack, which is here, for the same purpose. What happens next is really fun. The signal from the preamp going into the line in feeds the power amp and breaks the signal that normally would be fed from the amp in when you're using it as an attenuator. So now you can take the speaker output of the power station, which would normally drive the speaker, and feed that back into the amplifier in, which is the input for the reactive load of the power station. That load then reduces the signal down to line level and sends it to the line out jack, which is here, and you plug that directly into your digital audio workstation. That's all there is to it. You plug your guitar into the preamp, you plug the output of the power station back into the reactive load of the power station, you plug the line out into your DAW, and away you go. What's happening now is the preamp is driving the power amp, which allows you to control the power amp volume here and the presence and the depth controls to shape the sound. In addition, the reactive load, which has the 3 position functions for warm and deep, and also flat, bright, and edge, can be used to shape the behavior of the power station's internal power amp, just like if you were slaving ahead. So now you can set the volume of the preamp going into the power station, set the volume of the power station for either a clean power operation or crank it for power tube saturation, determine the behavior of that saturated power going into a speaker emulated dummy load, and fine-tune the depth and presence using the power station's depth and presence controls. You can also, instead of plugging that into a digital audio recording station, you can take the line out and plug it into another power amp and speakers. You can plug it into front of house and any other application where you want to take a line level power amp sound and record it. And that's all there is to it. So great question, Augie. Thanks for sending that, and keep the cards and letters coming.